Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome, my water sign friends. Welcome to my table. I'm Zachary, and this is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot. Thank you for joining me here today. This is going to be your reading for all of November. So I decided to do all of the elemental signs this time to compensate for the week that I had. So thank you guys for your patience. I really, really appreciate that. I'm going to get started just like I did with the other signs here in pulling an animal totem for each of you. And then we're going to do a Celtic cross of swords, but each one of you is going to have your own energy and crossed energy. And then we'll get into the general reading for everybody. Okay, so here we go. Thank you guys for supporting me like you always do. I love you so much. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Those are great ways to support me. And also letting those ads run is the best way to support me at this point too. Thank you guys so much for doing that. I know it's not always the most exciting. Like, I've been challenging myself to do that too, and really shows me how much of a dopamine addiction I have. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And we're going to get started here with, so we got Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. That's how I'm going to do this here. So Cancer, you've got dolphin, play. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. Yeah, I mean, last month you guys definitely had like ups and downs, ins and outs. So I can see going with the flow being a nice reprieve for you. Lizard for Pisces here. Regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. And actually, Libra had this too. So I'm interested to see, maybe it was just your last month that you're regenerating from. That was a bit of a crunchy energy for sure. You guys know crunch. Crunch. Scorpio, you have B, community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Yay. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I've got different decks for each of you that I'm pulling from. I'm going to shuffle just a little bit here. And while I'm doing that, I did just want to explain, not really go into too much detail with it, but not really even apologizing either. I just wanted to say my energy's a little lower right now because I did just get some news about losing an individual who at one point was extremely important to me. And so I'm definitely riding those waves of grief right now. And I thought about taking a break here, but after talking to my team and talking to myself, I decided that this is actually something that means a great deal to me. And not that it's a distraction, but this work is very important to me as well. I just wanted you guys to know, in case I do come across maybe a little bit lower or do randomly shed a tear. Please forgive me, or thank you for being patient with me. I am just walking a little bit slower right this second. So I appreciate all of your guys' support all the time. I love you. And then also check out your rising moon and Venus signs, you guys. If you're interested in a little bit more love, check out Moon and Venus for sure. So for Pisces here, you have the Hermit crossed by Six of Cups. Cancer, you have Page of Wands and Three of Pentacles. And then we'll get Scorpio here. And so this is the last day too. I'm going to get this loaded up probably before, really before anybody's going to be able to see to enter for that contest. But this is the last night of my contest for the free 60-minute read. So I will be drawing tomorrow on video, and we'll find out who won. I'm excited. So Scorpio, you have Temperance crossed by Ace of Pentacles. All right. So Cancer, Page of Wands is your energy you're coming into the month here with. And this is, you guys are starting something new, a new journey here. You're ready to approach it too. This is an individual who may not have all of the knowledge to get started on what, say, maybe a little naive or immature in the way that they're approaching something, but they have the energy and the drive to approach it, which, I mean, it makes up for lack of knowledge, I feel like in the beginning, like if you're approaching something and you don't even, guess we're taking this on, like, it makes it really difficult to ascertain that knowledge, to get more good better at what it is that you're attempting to do. So I'm excited for you. This energy is a great start for the month. Being crossed by the Three of Pentacles, and this is definitely an energy that's come through for a lot of signs. And I know other readers are pulling this too, because we're in a time of working with other people, collaborating on projects, creating things through collaboration and synthesis. So it's not a surprise that it's popping up here somewhere. But for you guys, whatever this new project is that you're starting is definitely in the vein of working with other people, creating things with other people. That could be creating ideas. It could be creating situations of, what I'm getting is like creating feelings, not like feelings, creating experiences for others or for yourself. Maybe traveling with others. It's more along the lines of like, I feel like creating something for somebody else. So maybe you're gifting other people your skill at putting things together. Like I know my sister's really good at making plans, putting things together for other people to experience. I'm not great at that. That's kind of what I'm getting. Putting your heart and soul into the creation of a plan of some sort for other people. For some of you, it could be for yourself too, but there's a note of working with other people. That's kind of the strong point on it. I'm drinking tea here, sorry. I feel like I might be getting a little bit of a something, so just started drinking some feel-good tea. Pisces here, you are the Hermit, the start of the month. So what I'm getting from this is that, I mean, you, especially after this last read, you guys were working on your master work. And that's not going to finish, at the end of the month there. But I feel that there's a continuation of not this isolation, you were feeling isolated, but of continuing this work that you're doing on the inside to really perfect that and master that, because coming out on the other side is what is going to provide you and all the rest of us the benefit. You first, obviously, but we're here for everyone as well. So Six of Cups crossing that, I do get, there is a pining for the past. There's a sadness. If you are one of those individuals that's experiencing that feeling of isolation as you're going through working on perfecting what's going on inside, it makes sense that having thoughts of the past, times where you were more connected with other people, could be coming through. So, and having regeneration on that too makes me feel like you are doing that regeneration inside your own personal work and you're missing connecting with people. I totally get it. So I'm curious to see what the total energy is. Like all of the earth signs, I did them at the very end this last week, all got the tower. So it just kind of showed me that the separate elements are also experiencing similar things. So it was nice to be able to do this kind of reading. Scorpio, you have temperance, and I think you have temperance in your last reading as well. But temperance is balance, is harmony. It's bringing opposites together into a harmonious state. What I'm feeling from this is having your community as well. You are going to be creating or have the opportunity, especially with the Ace of Pentacles crossing this here, to build some sort of congruency in a community, whether that is actually bringing people together, participating in like group meditation to raise vibration is kind of what I'm getting to. But there's some kind of work that you're going to be doing for the group, for the rest of us, and yourself included, to bring harmony and balance. And having the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there are going to be many different opportunities or ways that you can do that. Okay? All right. So let's see. We'll move these out of the way here. Like I was telling everybody else, I need to get like a Costco folding table here. I'm running out of space for these kinds of readings. So let's do this one here. Yeah, that's right. Like, which deck did I do? Okay, so we are doing the water signs here for November. Spirit, what do we have? What do we have for the water signs for November? Thought I was missing a deck for a second, but no, I got them all. I got them all. How did your October go, you guys? Those of you that did celebrate Halloween, did anybody win any contest? Scorpio, like what the heck happened? Was there a Halloween contest? There was some funky stuff going on here. Page of Swords, Three of Wands, High Priestess, and Judgment. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, and then Five of Cups. Okay. Okay. And I am going to pull this one here. I decided just to go through and do a full clarification as I was going through, kind of save some time in pulling all these different cards here. So thank you for your patience while I'm trying new things. Four of Cups on Page of Swords, Hanged Man on Three of Wands, Ace of Wands on High Priestess, Queen of Swords on Judgment, Justice on Page of Cups, Five of Cups on Ace of Wands, jeez. The Fool on Two of Wands, and then Eight of Cups on Five of Cups. My goodness, you guys. So I'm definitely, like, it's not the happiest message, I'm going to be honest with you. Not that it's like terrible, but there's something is going to need to be left behind, and there's a feeling of disappointment that's coming from that. So let's take a look. So this is what you know, energy you may be aware of. Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is, I mean, they're an ambitious defender. They're a student. They can be a spy. I'm getting that. I'm kind of getting, so with the Four of Cups here too, Four of Cups is, there's a note of taking a break or taking a pause, indolence, boredom, but there's the hands on this side here, that hand coming in with the cup and then the cups here. This individual's got their back turned to these cups and they all represent opportunities of some sort. This cup that's coming in from the side is like a divine offer of some sort, and very similar to, I think it was the air signs, because they had this energy as well. I feel like there was an opportunity to take something, and being in the area that you're aware of this, you miss an opportunity of some sort, whether it was a chance to level up, a chance for a new job, a chance to travel, a chance to upgrade yourself, but out of either boredom or being petulant or pessimistic, you avoided this offer. And what I'm getting from the Page of Swords on that is, because you were not necessarily spying at someone else, but you're watching somebody else. You were watching somebody else's cups, and you missed your opportunity of your own. Whoever that's for. This is a general reading, so take what makes sense to you and leave the rest for someone else. But I very much get that energy. Or there's also like some of you may be kind of spying on some other people just because you're bored, paying attention to others in ways that you don't really need to be, or may not be the healthiest for you. And I mean like social media, like more crafty, really getting into it and diving down deep into other people's lives when you don't need to be. But I feel like there was this loss of an opportunity of some sort. I want to get some clarification on that with the oracle cards, please. Overcoming obstacles, get back on your feet, gain strength from difficult situations. So I do feel like there was something that was missed, an opportunity, a chance to do something, to gain something that was not taken. So you're being encouraged to overcome that, get back to your place of strength so that you can get back on track here. But definitely something was lost. Just a missed exit is kind of how I feel. So this is the energy that is unknown or not visible. You're just not aware of. Three of Wands, and then the Hanged Man. So I actually I want to clarify this a little bit too, because the message that comes through here, being in this position, feels a bit redundant to me. Like the Three of Wands can be things are not as they seem, and then the Hanged Man is, needing a new perspective, giving into your like your higher self or spiritual team or forces to be able to garner a new perspective and a new view on things. Maybe you guys just aren't aware that you need to do that. I've been telling you all month. Listen up. I mean, there's new viewers all the time, but that's what I'm feeling from this, is that there's definitely a need for you guys to get in touch with something more esoteric outside of yourself, to get a bit better view on something. And it could be in attachment to whatever this is that you lost or feel like you lost. Because for some of you, I feel like it might be you feel like you lost it, but maybe you didn't because it wasn't meant for you in the first place. You just wanted it. It's kind of what I was getting on that too. I'm going to clarify that with an oracle card as well. And let's see here. Yeah, that's interesting. This is an interesting energy. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's not bad. It's just there's like some deeper unconscious stuff going on here. Twin Flame. Okay. So with this Twin Flame card, and it's come out before too, I was tempted at one point to take it out of the deck, but I was also told not to. So here we are. I'm going to pull another one here, actually, for those of you that the Twin Flame is not applying to. We get one more clarification here, please, Spirit. Because the Twin Flame is not everybody has a Twin Flame, and it's a subject that has been glamorized. So decisions, the need to gain clarity through decision making. Again, I feel like that's a bit redundant on the message that was there before. So, okay, so for some of you, it's just that there is a need to readjust the way that you're examining something, to get to that point realizing you need to readjust that. But with the Twin Flame component here, some of you, I feel like, maybe stuck on it, whether you have a Twin Flame or not. Because all of us, not all of us, but a lot of us, I'm trying to say, a lot of us want to feel special, okay? And that's not a bad thing, but it is human nature. We all, most of us want to feel like there's something about us that is just acts like exceptionally special. And there are components to each of us that are absolutely unique. But with love, it tends to get expressed in this form of like, Twin Flame, or there's this one other person for me on this planet of 7.888 billion people. And the reality of that, from my perspective, is that's horseshit. And it's a trap, because you start projecting that there's only one person out there for you. And if that doesn't work out, then you've kind of screwed yourself for the rest of your life. If you're not opening yourself up to be available to the divine and divine love to come back into your life, you're kind of souring potential, And maybe that's the Four of Cups and Page of Swords here. Maybe y'all are snooping on an ex. I'm going to say an ex that you're obsessed over. Why are you obsessed? Because Twin Flame, like I said, does not apply to very many people at all. What this should say is more like divine counterpart or a soulmate, because those individuals, there's many of them for all of us. Just like there are many choices for us to make. A Twin Flame is an individual, is a soul who has developed to a certain point, like almost to the point of becoming an ascended master, to exit the wheel of karma, you guys, which not a lot of people here are there, or even close. That soul then splits into two so that it can learn more, quickly. this is not a situation that applies to everybody. And I hate to burst bubbles. I don't want to destroy dreams, because that's not it. There is still wonderful, beautiful love and amazing connection with many other different people out there in the world. You have to open yourself up to that, though. You have to believe that, and you have to know that. If you are stuck on this concept of twin flame, you're hurting yourself, okay? Some of you, yes, you are with your twin flame. That is, I do believe that that is a situation that is real, but it's not for everybody. So I'm really sorry if that's a hard message to hear. It's just the one I felt I needed to give. So this is the energy coming into the situation with here, this month here. So you've got the High Priestess and then the Ace of Wands. Cancer, you had the Ace of Wands as your energy coming in here too. So especially for you, each one of you, there's an opportunity for some sort of new creation here. But Cancer, I feel like you're coming from a place of maybe, you got completely crushed and you're needing to start everything over again, or you're just getting that like second wind is kind of what I'm feeling. But that energy is extending to all of you guys too. After this eclipse season, I know I got a second wind for, like 8 hours before I got that news yesterday. And even through that, I still feel better than I did before. It was really heavy, those eclipses. So there's a need here to start a new project involved with the unconscious, either you're unconscious or the group unconscious. I'm feeling that there's something that's hidden. Like you're hiding this. What is the saying? Don't hide your light under a bushel. That's what I'm feeling. Like there are those of you that have something that you want to get started on, a new journey, a new adventure, a new way of expressing your passion into the world and creativity, and you're hiding it for some reason. Don't do that. We all lose. We all lose when we do that. Why are you hiding it? Yeah, why are you hiding it? Do you feel like, I'm gonna pull one of these. Do you feel like it might not be received well, or you might be judged? Can we get some clarification on High Priestess and Ace of Wands, please? Four of Swords. Okay, so I actually kind of, what I'm getting from that, Four of Swords is like a rest, reprieve, but it can be more along the lines of licking your wounds after some damage. Emotional damage. So I feel like this may be something that you have tried to get off the ground in the past, and you're still traumatized, or you're still carrying those emotions of pain attached to that situation. You are being encouraged to try again. Okay, water signs. I know that it's scary, but it's important to become friends with your fear, right? Fear wins when we let it win, okay? Learning to work with it in our lives, because it's not ever going to go away. And there are varying degrees of things that are happening that cause fear. I'm not being dismissive of any of them on the scale. I'm just saying it is important to become friends with our fear. So this is what's coming in the near future here. You got Judgment and then Queen of Swords. I'm feeling like you are going to work through this. You're going to get to a point. Judgment talks about that true discernment, finding the truth within yourself about who you want to be, who you don't want to be, getting clear on, am I doing the things that I want to do? Not right or wrong, because right or wrong is very black and white, and honestly, it's a man-made topic. And I'm not arguing about like moral, immoral stuff, but to say something is right or wrong is it can be destructive, to be honest, like self-destruction, because you're not allowing yourself to be curious and inquisitive about why you're doing something. If somebody just tells you it's right or wrong, it's a shutdown. Doesn't help anybody, is what I'm trying to say. So the point of this is there's going to be coming a situation, and I feel like it's involved with this project that you've tried to get off the ground in the past, of trying to decide, is that how you want to be? Do you want to function that way, where you are closed off because of fear? Or do you want to garner courage and bravery and give it another go? Because what do you have to lose? The Queen of Swords talks about wanting to find truth as well. Being direct, but being, being kind and compassionate about it. She's not somebody who's going to lie about it, though. So whatever the situation is that's going to be coming through is going to be kind of, I don't want to say forcing you, but it's going to be challenging you hard to be honest with yourself. Can we get some clarity on that, please? I feel like it's this combination of whatever it was that you snubbed or let go of, didn't take the opportunity you didn't take. For some of you, or a lot of you, honestly, I feel like this is connected to love, like a lover from the past. Ask your angels, seek the divine, your angels want to support you. So sometimes I feel like that's a bit of a cop-out answer, but like also not. I'm getting that in order for you guys to get to the truth, if you're struggling with that, ask your support team. Ask God, universe, spirit, Akasha, your guides, angels, ancestors. They are not really like they're not allowed to just help you. Like you don't get to just sit here and go, oh, there's the answer, came out of nowhere. There are whispers on the wind that you're given as clues and that sort of thing. But if you really want help, you have to ask for it. And that's true in this physical realm. It's true in the spiritual realm. It's cause and effect, you guys. You can't have something for nothing. Equivocal exchange. So this is the way that you're viewing it, the situation this month. Page of Cups and Justice. So what I'm getting from this actually is that with this situation, for some of you with this situation of whatever wasn't taken, the opportunity, I feel like it was given or somebody else took it and you feel like it was yours. And so you're feeling like you're dreaming about justice for that balance, the scales to be balanced, somebody to get their karma because they took what was yours. And I feel inclined to say that is something that would really serve you to throw away. That's a very petulant way to look at a situation, and it's not helping you move forward in any way if that's your case. For others of you, I feel like you do have whatever this passion project is, the idea that you may have tried in the past or haven't tried, been too afraid to try. You're looking at this because that's what that fish is in that cup, that idea. You want to bring it down into reality, and you want it to be presented in like a safe and fair way. You want it to be just. And that's totally fair, you guys. I get that. Now, this is the way that other people are viewing the situation. You have the Ace of Wands here, which was, that passion project that came through too, and the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is disappointment. It's focusing on the things that you've lost while you have other things that aren't lost around you. The way that I'm taking this is it's very much like those of you that did try to do something and let's say it failed, because failing is not bad. I'm going to say bad. It's not a failure. Failure, I mean, it is a failure, but failure is not the end. There we go. Failure is not the end. Failure is a step. You fail forward. This is not a new concept. Maybe it is for some of you, but rarely do you win on the first go. There's a process of learning that comes when we attempt something, and that's the biggest part of why we're here, is to learn. And so if you're just winning at the first attempt that you take on everything, what are you gaining, except for an ego? The way that others, this could be your friends, your family, whoever's spying on you, the way that they're viewing this is like, what I'm getting is they were proud of you for doing it, for trying, and they're disappointed that you're not trying again, because they see more potential here. They see that you're focusing on that disappointment, but they're standing right over here, right? And they're like, homeboy, homegirl, hello. There's 2 cups that are still sitting here. You still have more attempts that you could make at getting this match lit, getting this up off the ground. I'm gonna get some clarification on that as well. Please spit it. And that, I get that idea, or that feeling, you guys. I think it's really important That's not the deck that wants to say something. It was this one. Try again. Try again. It does, your outcome here is the 5 of Cups and 8 of Cups again, but I definitely want to clarify what this is saying. Actually, I think I already know. Yep. Okay, release. Release grudges, wounds, and pent-up feelings through healthy activities. So there is a note with this for sure about, I feel like somebody, like you had an idea and then you found out somebody else had the same idea and you're like, they stole my idea. Maybe they got it together first and they're experiencing success with that. Well, multiple people can have the same idea. There's nothing new that's under the sun. We live in an age where everything is starting to be copyrighted and trademarked, but that doesn't mean that, like, ideas have been around forever. The same music notes have been around forever. Nobody is going to write a song that's different, ever. It's all been written. Every combination of notes that can come together has already been written. So accepting that just because it's been done before doesn't mean that you don't still have a purpose in doing it, or utilizing that energy to do something else if you're turned off to that idea, is what I'm getting. But there's a need to release. That's how others are viewing your situation. So your hopes and your fears here. In hopes, you've got the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is about making a plan. Traveling can be a part of that too. I feel like I want to clarify that, but in the fears here, what I'm getting, you've got the Fool, and the Fool is, the start of a new journey. It's not worrying about what other people think. It's that, like, ignorance is bliss, and in a good way, being able to approach a situation without that concept of fear. I feel like you guys are afraid of having to start over again. And that fear is shooting you in the foot, because we have to start over again all the time. Sometimes daily, sometimes minute by minute. I'm very much getting that there is this attachment to whatever it was you feel like was taken from you, whether it's a person, a job opportunity, business opportunity, your sandwich. something was taken, your tagline, I don't know. That's what I'm getting from it. But I want to clarify the 2 of Wands. I'm going to use this one here. 2 of Wands here, clarification, please, Spirit. What is it that you guys, okay. I clarified by the 2 of Wands. So what that, and Death. So what that tells me is I was right. I love it when the same card comes out. So 2 of Wands is clarified by 2 of Wands and Death. You're hoping that you can make a plan to, or your hope needs to be, you guys need to get on making a plan, is what I'm trying to say. With Death popping up here, what that tells me is that there's a need for transformation. You aren't taking this step because you're stuck on this grudge, whatever was going on. And it feels petty, you guys. It feels really petty. Or not even just petty, but like, immature is not quite the right word either. You've hung on to it for too long. It's not serving you. It's not serving anyone else. It's getting in the way of your own progress. And there's some wonderful things coming in with that passion project. So you're feeling afraid of starting over, but don't. Like I said, we're constantly starting over. Death comes for us all constantly, and we have to start over. And it can suck, but getting into a frame of mind of being okay with the process is really going to help. Okay. The outcome here, you've got 5 of Cups and 8 of Cups. So what I get from this, actually, it's not that it's not happy, but I feel like you're not going to listen. Those of you that this is applying to, what this is saying to me is that disappointment is going to continue. With the 8 of Cups, this is talking about leaving something behind, but it can also talk about not leaving something behind. So I feel like those of you that this message is for, you are not listening to yourself first, because what was in the dark here, what wasn't known, was needing to shift your perspective and look at something a bit differently, because it's not what it seems. And I feel like, to be honest, I feel like a lot of you, this missed opportunity is attached to this concept of your twin flame. Let's say someone stole your twin flame. That's not real, first of all. Okay, nobody can steal anybody. But I feel like there's this, I'm just feeling this grudge over love, over somebody else having what was yours. A human being is not a possession. Okay, for those of you that applies to. But you need to make the decision to look at this differently, because this is a yucky energy, you guys. It's yucky. And just check here what it was that yeah, Scorpio, you were needing to bring into balance things with the community here. And Cancer, you were, oh yeah, that's right, Cancer, you were starting this passion project, needing to work with other people to get that off the ground. And then Pisces, you were in isolation or going within yourself, feeling this pining energy towards the past. So Pisces especially, like needing to make that adjustment to the way you're viewing something, because it's keeping you in a place of sad energy. And Scorpio, whatever it is that you're hanging on to, is making it difficult for you to get this community effort off the ground. And Cancer, I think that you are, sorry you guys, my short-term memory is not doing the best right now. I think that you guys are feeling, because you're a very shy race of individuals, I think that you're feeling fear, like this, the energy coming into this is you're feeling afraid to get started because of whatever's happened in the past that hurt, and you're still licking your wounds on that. But you're being asked to also change your perspective on that. I'm going to pull an oracle card here from the Starseed Oracle as a final wrap up and energy for you guys here for the month. So, like I said, it's not, I don't see riches and wonder and love and all of that. Oh, I am going to do an additional like bonus type reading for you guys here in the next week or two that are more specific to each of your signs, just because I wanted to do a full month for all of you, but life played out the way that it did. Earth pulsing. Okay, so there's definitely a need to reconnect with the earth and get in nature. I'm going to read the full thing on here though. So earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. A mysterious pulse is woven through all of life. The planet itself has a rhythm. You can see it in the seasons and the tides. In our world of artificial lighting, long working hours, and modern conveniences, it's easy for us to feel stuck and off kilter. It's time to reconnect with nature and surrender to the pulse of the earth. Earth pulsing is my favorite tool for surrendering to the rhythmic pulse of the Earth Mother and the entire universe. Today, it's a meditative type state of earth pulsing is what she's talking about. Today, many of us are disconnected from the land beneath us. Somewhere along the way, a severing happened, probably when our shoes turned into rubber soles. A moment when it became too painful to stay connected. We feel unsupported and as if we don't belong. We look to other people in the external world to fill the void of the connection, holding and belonging once given to us by the earth. Taking, clutching, conquering, which is along the lines of kind of what I was saying about that, the love or whatever you feel like was taken from you. You can't lose something if it wasn't yours. So, forgetting that we're still here, that she's still here, our Mother Earth, waiting for us to remember and activate the part of us that longs to receive her embrace. When you consciously connect with the earth, a veil is lifted and she opens up and receives you more fully. You're able to drink from her sweet waters and release what no longer serves you. Stagnant energy falls away and you become connected to all things on the planet. I surrender to the pulse of the mother. May my heart beat in unison with her. I definitely get a feeling of overall disconnection, like having that message be to change your perspective on whatever's going on here, getting true to yourself, like cutting to the quick on that. Go outside and take your shoes off. You know, I know it's getting colder in some of the areas here, but go do some earthing. That's going to be really helpful for you to get that exchange of energy from the earth, which is needed for our health, but also to literally stay grounded and to feel balanced. I'm going to pull one more card for you guys on the outcome here, just because I feel like you need a little extra support. Can you get more on the outcome here, please, Spirit? Ace of Wands and Strength. Okay, so the way that you guys overcome this, what I'm feeling from this is Ace of Wands is just pointing to, yes, this is your whatever project or thing that you were wanting to get off the ground, get back out there and get started on, is what this is talking about. You're feeling disappointed. You're needing to leave that disappointment behind too. But the Strength card there's a component of the card that talks about, taming that animal within. Not necessarily the like lust component, but what I'm feeling is triggered in a lot of you in this situation is that animal within. You're wanting vengeance because something was stolen from you. So you're being encouraged to be that woman, to turn that lion into a lamb. You can do that, and ask your angels. That was what came through on what's coming next for you guys, was getting clear within yourself on what the truth is. So it sounds to me like there's some difficult meditations that need to happen, and just getting honest with yourself. It's a hard journey, but I do love that journey for you because that's good, important work. Okay? I love you guys so much, water signs. Thank you for being here with me, and I will see you for the weeklies here in a little bit, and the bonus readings for the month in a little bit after that. Okay, love you. See you soon. Bye.